Well, hello, fellow classmates, and welcome to the first episode of Bell Ringers. Bell Ringers is going to be designed. My goal is that it can be just a couple minutes that we can take each weekday morning before the world starts to try to ring her bells and just pause and reflect and get ready for the day in the best way. So, my name is Sandra McFarland. I am honored to be the host and creator of Bell Ringers and Class Dismissed, which will be a longer, more detailed podcast that will be coming very soon. And so, I'll be working through one of my very favorite daily meditation books. If this isn't your thing, if this isn't your system, not a problem. Grab something that is deeply meaningful to you, something that connects you with something bigger than the thoughts that are in your head with this world. Whatever you hear, take what fits and find your own for the rest. So I'll be using The Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo. I came across this book honestly by accident, and it has become my favorite. It has been very well used. And so, yeah, welcome. Grab something hot. Let's take a deep breath and let's begin. I'm glad you're here. So it's kind of synchronistic of that it's starting on July 11th. This wasn't even in the works yesterday morning. A lot has happened, but yet July 11th is a pretty significant day and a start day for me because it is my mom's birthday. So happy heavenly birthday, Mama. I miss you, and I'm dedicating this first show and this to you. So welcome. So July 11th, once again, Book of Awakening, Mark Nepo. Great book. It's on Amazon. I highly suggest you get it. The first quote comes from Dogen, if I mispronounce that. The moon and the dewdrop. Enlightenment is like the moon reflected on a dewdrop on a blade of grass. The moon does not get wet, nor is the drop of water broken. And the whole moon and the entire sky are reflected in even one drop of water. The mystery in love, in work, in any moment of oneness is that, like the dewdrop and the moon, we are briefly ourselves and everything at once. Our essential nature is not changed, only enhanced. The lovers and the friends that have helped me stay alive and be more fully alive have come into my life like Dogen's moon. All of their love, as big as the sky, fills my heart. And yet I do not become them, but only more myself. Anything or anyone that asks you to be other than yourself is not holy, but is trying only to fill its own need. In truth, the smallest stem of a damaged heart, like a single blade of grass, holds the essence of everything alive. Enlightenment is the kiss of anything: moon, storm, kindness, anything that opens us to our essence. You know, I want to share with you an interesting story, a little bit about this show, both this one and Class Dismissed. It's going to be unedited and obviously undone up. The only thing in this world of fake news that we can trust is if we're completely real and transparent. So I want to tell you a story, talk about synchronicity. This is hope. I acquired hope the day that I was leaving to put myself into inpatient treatment for 30 days. I had just put my father into hospice. Things were not well on the family front, and I was knowing we were going to implode. I was at the end of a very unfulfilling, toxic relationship, which was now the third same pattern I had recreated, and I really didn't want to stop smoking marijuana. And the day before I left, I went shopping and I came upon Hope. Now, I'm not as much of a plushy person as some, but this one just kind of called to me. And at first I thought, that's silly. I'm not bringing a stuffed animal to inpatient treatment, and I want to be taken seriously. But I went to my kids' house and I said, they had this really cute bear, and my kids encouraged me, Mom, it might be actually a really good idea to have something comforting with you. And so I went back and I got this Squishmallow. I shoved it in one of my bags. I wasn't going to really walk around with it. And I got in there in June 23rd. July 11th, which is my mom's birthday, I was in a rather beefy process group, and then I had somatic therapy afterwards. And I don't know if you've never ever done somatic therapy, but they just really make you cry. They go right to the heart of where the ouchies are emotionally. And this one happened to be about my mom. And my mom and I had a really unusual relationship. As mom and daughter, it was toxic AF, and I think we each hated each other. We resented each other, and my mom had power, and I know I hated her because she was mean and used it. But when I was old enough to become friends with my mom, we could party, we could shop, we could listen to music, play games. She was my best friend. So when she died, I both had to grieve her, and also I felt a sense of relief because the daughter that I had to be to that woman also got to die. So after this session, I was encouraged to take my inner child out for a play date on campus and go sit or go in the pool or do something that I would enjoy. And this is when I remembered that I had this in my bag. So I pull it out and I promptly just get to my room and start bawling again. And it's like the ugly cry, the snot bubble cry. Yes, I washed her. But when I was done, I said, Mom, I miss you. I love you. And then the most miraculous thing happened. On each one of these, there's a little tag. Mine is taken off because I have it laminated, but I opened the tag. You can't make that stuff up. There was a reason why I picked it. There was a reason why I went back for it. And on the day I needed it most, my mom showed up. Happy birthday, Mom. Thank you for letting me share that quiet moment with me. If this brought something up for you, or if there was something that stuck with you, I'd love to hear about it. Please send me, put a comment in there. And thank you for sharing this moment. Until tomorrow, practice the pause. Stay curious. Choose kindness. And remember, life is our greatest classroom. You must grade your own paper. Love in, peace out. Namaste.